Hello and welcome to Lyndall Brakes. Today we're going to be talking about our range of fitments for Softail models spanning from 2000 to 2023. I'm going to start off with the 2000 models over here, which was the first year for the twin cam, so that would take our part number 7195 front and rear. We have these available in 3 compounds ranging from soft to hard. The twin cam models use the 7195 both front and rear on the Softail models. If you have a Softail Springer, then you would use the old Evo pad up front. It kept kind of the classic Springer look, if you will. You'll notice that these pads have been profiled for the narrow bandwidth rotor. So if you're using our narrow bandwidth full floating lug drive rotor, you'll require a profiled pad to go with that. And so we have these here for all the Softail fitments. From 2007 to 14, they changed calipers. You can see this is the front caliper right here. They went from a 4-piston opposing in 2000 to 2007 to a 2-piston in the front. So it was kind of a step backwards in my opinion, and I'm sure many who work on these models would agree. The rear pad also, the 7257, the caliper also was not opposing piston and very flexible caliper. So for the 08 through 14, we have a full floating lug drive rotors, front and rear pads, 7256, 7257 models. And then from 15 to 17, they changed calipers again and went to the 8181 front, which is a very good move. That was a really back to a 4-piston opposing 2-pin caliper, works very well. And then the 2-pin 4-piston opposing for the rear, which is our part number 7283. So additionally, we have the full floating lug drive bow tie crown cut rotor. You can get the round, the crown, or the bow tie will fit this carrier. This carrier matches like your ST. We have a matching carrier center for practically every OE Harley wheel, every aftermarket wheel. So if you don't see something up here that matches your wheel, go to www.Lyndall Brakes and take a look, because you'll find something that matches your wheel nicely or complements it if not. So again, we have the early twin cam models right here, 7195 front and rear, unless you have the Springer, which is 7059. We have the 08 through 14 models right here, and again it is 11.5 rotor front and rear, and then you have our 7256 and 7257 pad respectively, front and rear. And then 14 through 23, you have 11.8 front by 5 millimeter, and then the rear one is 11.8 by 6 millimeter. So they went a little bit thicker in the rear, and we found that to be crucial, actually. We tried it with a 5 millimeter rotor in the beginning. It wasn't a happy situation, so we elected to go with the 6 millimeter. You can get an 11.8 rear rotor that's 5 millimeter, put it on there, and your pedal will feel mushy. It won't feel good. So just make sure all that information's online if you go to our site, lyndallbrakes.com. Very good information on the site. So I just want to emphasize that on the rear of the 2017 through 2023 models, the rear rotor will be 11.5 by 6 millimeter as opposed to 11.5 by 5 millimeter. So that's a critical distinction. You want to make sure that you have the right thickness of rotor in there, because the caliper, your pedal will feel mushy if you don't do that. So again, I thank you for joining this, and if you like this video, click like and tag a friend. Thanks, bye.